Good evening, everybody. Welcome on to another stream. It is Tuesday night, and we're back for match day 2 of 8 of our series against the BESTBOT, a series of 50 games. We're playing to a 20-minute time control. Gonna take this one a little easier this time, so we're gonna be playing 6 games for the evening, and then this is also the new deep dive series. So what we're going to be doing is running these games through Macondo and analyzing them, and after the game we shall see what what the main errors potentially were from the game that's just finished. So yeah, first stream or the first match day we played 6 games. We actually went 3-3 against the BESTBOT, so did pretty well there. And tonight we've got another 6 more games. So let's move over to the Google screen right now. Okay, so here we are. We are 3-3 minus 148 spread. As I said, we'll be going through these games when the game is done, but in the meantime, we'll start game number 7. Alright, BESTBOT is going first. So as there are 20 minutes in the game, the BESTBOT does take like a kind of like a slightly higher percentage, well, say a percentage of its time to think. So it does take a bit more time to think, which will also give us a bit more time to think as well. Good evening to Muffwind Tentacle. Good to see you here. Getting involved with Infiniwa's game. Oh, you're playing. You came up with the word Melenas. It's the word I actually missed against you last year. Have to see if I can find that word next time. Okay, Hoyt has come down. Wazar definitely had, for sure. What do we do here? Maybe Delft? No S, so looking to get rid of some constants here. Score some points. Oh wow, Jinxes for 72. You're not seeing any bingos here. Might just be using his triple here. Might be something like 4L or Fano or something. Scores a little bit more, keeping AN, which isn't too bad. Felon as well, it's probably slightly better. Okay, I think we do this. Okay, Orient has come down. Interesting move. What does this do for me, though? There's something like ads. Doesn't seem that bad. Just wondering if there's actually a playable bingo here or not. Stuff in there. Refuse to study fourth. Nice. Did a good job there. We'll wait for someone else to answer those for you. I don't see any bingos with the E. So it might just be ads here. Does score very well. Rather just doubt them in games. I know. Gotta live a little, right? Live on the edge a little bit. Okay, Meow has come down. Oh, this rack feels slightly familiar somehow. I'm not sure what it is. I think I'm close to a lot of different things. Maybe not though. Maybe not exactly this. Okay, maybe we should do Habu. Looks pretty strong here. Okay. Okay, we got bingos here now. So as I said earlier in the stream, we'll be going through every single game, running through Macondo, and seeing what the best moves are. Okay, WAP has come down. I think there's a bingo with the F here. There you go. Foreigner. I think you can do Foreigner as well. Okay, Terstals comes down. Maybe just something like Power. Is it not Farina? Is it Farinary? Am I thinking of something else? Maybe I'm thinking of Farrier. Farriery. I think that's what I'm thinking of. It's a number of three R words. What was the phony Elder played in Vegas? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was that one. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh no. Was it Farina? Maybe it was. I don't know. I can't remember. Had to dig up the archives, I think. Find out. I was thinking peak in that spot, keeping you for Q and Q. I mean, that was a possibility. I would have been rewarded heavily for that. Instead, I don't have much. It was Farina. Okay. Oh. Need to erase that from my memory. Also, good luck in the new series. Thank you very much. Thank you. I can still hit the Q spot with the QI, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do though. Because if I don't play my Q here now, then I don't really have much else. I have Cat through the second A of Azotemia. And there's only 2 eyes unseen, so like I'm not really too hopeful of hitting that spot. So I might just take the Q spot now. But then I don't know how else I'm supposed to come back and win, so do I just need to kind of be a bit more ballsy here? And do something like, I don't know, like Grieve or something? Is Grevit the word? I can't remember. It's just Grivit, I think. If I can get rid of a bunch of tiles, then maybe it's worth it, but yeah. Might just be Grieve otherwise. I mean, I might have to just do this and just hope. Okay, well, I did get an eye. Okay, it's kind of what I thought would happen. It would block the QI spot. It's by far the easiest route for me to come back and become a threat in this game. So we have to default to just playing Cat here and hoping for some kind of miracle draw to bingo at some point towards the end. HDBot would never block QI. That is arguably true. I drop in this already to say 9. Yes. Good evening to Itchite. Well, it's now 10 now, I guess. Yeah, the bot played Azotemia through the ZO. And then just put an S on it. So, yep. That might do it, I think. One in the bag. I don't think there's any real point in fishing for anything here. So it might just play something like Goad. It's not gonna be worth it. I don't know. Hmm. $20. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, I went out with a bingo. Okay. Thank you for the 100 bits, Muffin Tentacle. Thank you. This game was pretty much a lost cause anyway, but yeah, became even more lost. Still can't do giant face emotes on mobile. Yeah, this is lost a few spread points in that game. There you go. So it's a loss of 170 points. 3 and 4 minus 318. Do all the EMEA 5/8s have EMEA alternate spellings? Probably. I would assume so. I wonder if there are any EMEA words that don't have that. They should do though. Okay, so we're analyzing these games through Macondo, and the game has just been analyzed, so I can show you now in the Macondo analyzer engine what it said. So here it is. This is the game it's just gone through. It said I made 6 optimal out of 10 turns, which is good. I'm always aiming to play this estimated elo, always aiming to try and get over 2,000. That's a pretty solid level of play, I would say, otherwise. So that's kind of what I have done so far, so that's good. Okay, so there's not really any major errors here, apart from at the end, just giving away some spread points. It wanted me to play radio down from where Grieve was. So if I just remove this, it's just basically right here, radio instead of goad. That's the only thing that it kind of pointed out for me to do. I guess to stop the ensemble coming down at the end. So so yeah, that's kind of what it told me, at least. So yeah, in the grand scheme of things, pretty solidly played, I think. And by then the game was kind of already lost anyway, so I guess there wasn't really a great deal I could do in terms of actually winning the game. But yeah, there we go. Nork is asking, what's the difference between the early and middle phases of Macondo? It's just basically, I don't know if it really does any different, if there's any difference in how it analyzes things, but it's really just like the early part of the game, the middle part of the game, then early pre-end game, and then the peg, because it was one in the bag here, and then there's just an end game if it gets beyond that, but there wasn't any because I didn't have any moves to make when there were no tiles left in this game, because the bingo out was there. So that's basically what it is. It's just a kind of different level, different parts of the game. I don't know if there's anything deeper than that, but I think that's how I'm taking it anyway. Okay, so again, I can only just play whatever the tiles are given to me. So we'll continue a bit more. Yes, the pre-end game. Well, I think throughout the whole game, the base and the tiles unplayed are always a factor, but again, much more of a factor towards the end. All right, so that's one game done. Let's move on to game number 2. I will begin. Okay, maybe just Volva. Looks pretty good here. Could play Vav or Viva, but this scores more. Keeping IR looks pretty good. So I think we'll just do this. think I've imbrued. Okay, Vigio comes down. I think imbrued and Volve is good, so do that. We will also put out a prediction later on in the stream too. Maybe we might do this relatively soon. Actually, we might do this right now. I might just do it right now. Yeah, let's do this right now. Alright, the prediction has started. Put your coins down on what you think the result will be at the end of the stream. How many wins do you think I will get? 3 different options to choose from. Option 3 is 4.5 or more. Sorry, or fewer. Sorry, 4.5 or less. Option 2 is 5 to 5.5, and option 1 is 6 or more. Don't forget, we've got 5 more games to go from right now, including this game. So factor that in, but you've got a bit of time to make your predictions, so use your NN coins wisely. Get predicting what you think the result will be tonight. Get yourself involved. Nope has come down for 30. I'm thinking about playing Julep here. Not particularly loving keeping the W, but there's a number of not so good tiles here on my rack, and I can't get rid of them all at the same time, so it might just have to be this, and we'll deal with the W later on. Okay, so we just drew the blank. Always nice to do that. Is there bingo to the N? Or the A? If has come down, okay. I don't think there is any to the N. I missed a 9 in the tournament this weekend that you probably would have found if you study, because you study 9s. Wow, what is this? Wait, I need to alphabetize that. Oh, surveil. I don't need to advertise that. It's fine. I got it. I got lucky. I found that one quickly. I actually have 4 slow here. I don't know why I didn't think of. I was like, is 4 slow a word until the end? And I was like, wait a minute, I actually have 4 slow. I think that's a word. There we go. And I just got the other blank, so that's good. Good morning to MKW Joseph. Good to see you here. Oh man, onesies. Okay. Nice, nicely fit there. Okay. Okay, again, I have to go through the alphabet. Think of what possible stuff could be played here. I'm not sure I recognize this alphagram, actually. Not saying that there isn't anything here, but I'm not recognizing anything. Oh, wait. In weave. Okay, I had to go through the alphabet there and found in weave. Is there anything else? Well, I'm at the alphabet. I guess I'm at the end of the alphabet now. In weave actually plays, so good thing I went through the alphabet there. Okay, I guess it's right here. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything else. So for that, lucky to bingo with blank bingos on consecutive turns. But yes, don't forget there is a prediction ongoing right now, so please feel free to use your A9 coins. Get predicting on what you think the result will be tonight. Still will have some time to do it, but don't wait too long. Okay, so I can do something like Toledo. Oh, I can just put something like Dota. That kind of keeps slightly more balanced rack, I guess. Sort of 2 R's. So yeah, I think I might just do this. Let's not push the boat out too much. What is this? Oh wow. I actually have the last S as well. Is there a bingo here? Feels like it's very close to lots of other things. Like Langors. I don't think there's anything here. Guess I'm just misremembering, but I don't think there is. Okay, well, not seeing anything. Good evening to Hopeful Matter in the chat. Also, good to see you here. What do we do here? To be completely honest, I've actually not come up with anything good for this move. It's been on my turn for the last 3.5 minutes, and I have not come up with anything. Don't really know. Like something like Wang here. I still set up my ass hook, which I have. The only one of. Don't know. Don't want to open up too much, but I think this is probably fine. Good evening to Ancient Cosmographer. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Okay, Obtect has come down. This is opening new fresh floaters at the top of the board. What would be the best thing to do here? I'm kind of thinking about playing through this end, but I'm actually not really coming up with anything that actually works. Can't tell if I'm just half asleep or what. Well, that there generally is nothing there. Like with that idea anyway. Could do something like guild or gold or something. Try and go for bingo myself. Could do that. Seems okay. Trying to play through up here, it seems pretty good as well, but I don't see anything great. Okay, I think we're just gonna do this. Not sure that Macondo will agree with me on this, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. Still have the Aspel Wang, so yeah, we'll see. Okay, 50 is the move. So I could actually now block off a lot of the board here. I could play something like Birder, which actually also gets rid of both of my R's, and not only that, sets up my S as well for birders. I guess I could also play Bird as well, B-I-R-R-E-D, but I have the S, I might as well leverage it. So yeah, maybe 18 points here seems okay. Blocking a lot of bingo lane, all the bingo lanes in the top right corner of the board. Again, you can still play through anything in Obtect and Birder, but I think we're okay here. Okay, Codex has just come down. I guess I could cash it in, but I'm gonna play Ahi here, just not to empty the bag. I could play Shayu or Shai or something. I think I'll just do this. Marquis. Fortunate to draw the Q. I did keep the U there as well. Okay, Zay has come down. So now there's no letters left in the bag. No bingos for the bot. So I guess I can just play Squirm. I think I'll have to play it. Doesn't really give anything back either. 61 points. Have the A to go out. Making sure there's no better outplays here. I don't think there is. Actually don't even know if there's even another word here that hits the triple using the Q. Like there's no 4 or 5 letter words, I don't think. So it might just be Squirm. Say a relatively straightforward decision. Unfortunately, Marquis didn't fit. Yeah, I mean, I did purposely block up the board in the lead up to this, so I won't give away a bingo. But it's ended up that I end up not having a bingo myself, so that's fine. We're already a long way in front. So yeah, that is 9 points. Also, don't forget that the prediction is about to end, so if you want to get yourself involved with the prediction, then please get some coins down on one of the 3 possible outcomes tonight. You've got about a minute left now to make your prediction, so this might be your final call to do so as I finish this game. And yeah, we win this game. Or analyze this one through Macondo as well. And it now takes us up to 4-4. We just won that game by 114. So at least that puts us at a slightly better spread of -204. Thank you. Yes, Nox says GG. Good payout for option 2, potentially. We are now at 4 wins, so every win that happens from now on, if there are any, will shift the prediction result from option 3 to anything higher now. But we do have about 15 seconds left to make your predictions, so do that now before time expires. The game is about to finish analyzing. So I'm just making a note of the... Okay, it's finished analyzing now. And again, thank you to everyone that got involved with the prediction. It is now closed, so thank you for that. In the meantime, let's have a look at Macondo, see what it said. Let me show it here. Alright, so here it is. Played pretty well. First 4 moves were perfect moves, pretty much. It liked Vivo to start with. Maybe it gives fewer floaters. It actually preferred me not playing in weave and playing ore underneath for slow. My move of Wang, I wasn't quite sure what to do with that. Wanted me to play Nulls. What's that? L7. L7. Oh, I'm going to play Nulls and Tautons, which is only a 0.3% win percentage more. And then all these other ones are not really that big a deal. I played Gold there. Again, wasn't really quite sure what to play. It actually wanted me to just play Bird. Keeping DILOS, which again is not a bad leave. And then after that, Birder was best, Ahi was best, Squirm was best, and my outplay was best. So end up coming out with 7 top moves. Again, always aiming to have this elo over 1,000, and I did, so happy with that. So yeah, only 3 minor errors here, very minor errors, and a mistake index of less than 1, which is always nice. Okay. Hardly any mistakes there. Good. Alright, so that's nice nice game to move on from. That's game number 2. So yeah, let's take that away. Let's move on to game number 3 tonight. We have 4 more games to go. I have Laziest. Yeah, Macondo's definitely a very powerful engine. It's going to be even more powerful soon with an inference bot that actually will make BESTBOT even stronger. It will soon be able to fairly accurately predict what letters you might have on your rack. So it is a very interesting development. I look forward to having to deal with that. I guess foes is not really a word. I guess laziest is probably just here. I mean, I guess this is also void, so I could just play it, but yeah, I don't think I would play an S on it in real life anyway. Yeah, I think by default this leaves this is the only playable spot, I think. So yeah, let's do that. It's the same as Poe. Okay. But doesn't Poe take an S? Or does it not? Okay, day tool comes down 31. Yeah, there's a few, yeah, few different things. Guess I have adjust here. That looks pretty strong. 28 points. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. Okay, I think we can go with it. Ah, look. There's an EMEA word with 5 vowels. So if you didn't see it at the first game tonight, the bot played a 9-letter word, azotemia, with an A-E-M-I-A ending. But it just put leukemia instead. I do have a, well, I don't know. I don't know if there's a bingo here or not. But if not, then something like Didimo is not too bad. 26 points. Domi is 33. So I've got to watch out for the X as well for Parks with that move. But really the question is there a bingo here? Oh really? That word is too long for Scrabble almost. Is there anything with that A of adjust? Don't see anything that fits. Five plus fives, yeah. They'll come in. They'll come around one day. Okay, I don't see anything with this. Although, actually, one thing I didn't really consider was actually playing next to leukemia here. I could play Domi here. It actually scores a lot more. Does block some floaters, but again, even with this, I'm actually not even far behind. Okay, I think we just do this. And we just got the other blank. Okay, lucky. I say lucky, but what is my word here? What's the best bingo here? Good evening to Noah in the chat. Good to see you. Nova. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I do have some bingos that I could play. I mean, again, just trying to figure out what the best one is. Hard to say with 100% confidence what it would be with a rack like this. But I definitely have something like Capturer here. Also, I don't know if anyone is watching the World Cup either. There actually is a game going on with Argentina, and unsurprisingly, Lionel Messi has scored a hat-trick already. I have the game on in here somewhere. Okay, I might just have to play Capturer here. And just hope for the best that it is the best move. Okay. Rye bread. Oh, man. Okay. I haven't seen any of the World Cup this year. I might just watch the England final. It's very confident of you that they'll make it that far. I mean, Messi is 39 years old and he's just got a hat-trick. He's the first hat-trick of the World Cup so far. Still killing it. Was a hat-trick? Yes, a hat-trick is just scoring 3 times in a game. Doesn't have to be in a row, it can just be just getting three times. 3. Okay, I might just have to play low here. To open up a little bit more. Alright. Good evening to G.I. Joe in the chat. Good to see you here also. Oh man. Oh man, he's just playing losing. So he's trying to tell me something? Oh man, too soon, man, too soon. Okay, we're down by 111. How else can we come back here? What do we have to do? Something like rowy. Lots of I's and E's unseen as well, so might end up redrawing those at some point. Trying to keep some floaters open as well. I don't think there's any bingos here. Yeah, might just be this. Okay, well I did say there are lots of I's and E's left. There still are. I didn't draw any of them. But the letters left are not particularly amazing either, on the most part. Okay, so Indian was just played. This actually does a good job of blocking a lot of floaters in the middle of the board. So, do I just play something like Bant? I do need to get rid of some of these tiles. Yeah, maybe so. Gonna look for some vowels here. Okay. Hmm. Are there any bingos here? Finish with the I or the U. There's nothing with the O. That fits anyway, so oh man. Jeez. I don't think there's any bingos that have the E in that spot. In the I in that spot, sorry. Oh man. Might be something like gets. Let's try and score some points here. Don't have any hope. Oh, okay. Have a bingo through the L now at the top of the board. Question is, will the bot block it? I actually have a bingo through the O as well, and it doesn't block it. Okay. It actually gave me another spot to play a bingo, have re-given as well, which is 87. It's 89. So the question really is now, I'm obviously not going to win this game, but maybe re-given will save some spread, because the chances of the bot bingoing maybe in column D is pretty high with what's left. There's a lot of words that fit there. Especially if it actually has all three of those vowels. Arguably, no, is it easier for it to bingo onto the L, the O though? Don't know. Do I have to go through everything, everything in the, everything possible here? I don't think I have time to do all that. I think there's a lot of bingos that fit actually here. I think I have to play in column D. I'm seeing like a lot of bingos that fit there. I think I have to play something here. Okay, didn't actually have anything. So alright, so the bot didn't bingo at least. Oh, the bot didn't bingo at least, so we'll see what my best outplay is. 14, 15, 17. Okay, maybe it's just this. Alright. Okay, end up losing by 43. Not too bad. We'll run this through the analyzer whilst we chat here. So 43 point loss puts us at 4 and 5 minus 247. Let's update that on the scoreboard right now. That's 3 games already down. We have 3 more to go tonight. Okay, so we'll see what the what Macondo thinks of this in a moment. It's actually almost done already, so small short wait left now. Oh yeah, you're right, I did miss a bingo there. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking it started with an O. Oh, that was a misstep on my part. I don't know what I was thinking there. I think I lost concentration there. My bad. Okay, here it is. So yeah, on the grand scheme of things, not too many big errors apart from the missed bingo, which actually wasn't really a big error anyway. It's because of a move of like estrogen would have played through the O of low, which actually wouldn't have scored very much. And if we look at it on the board, it would have like started here with the E in this spot, with lots of big tiles to come out. It probably would have given away a lot of points anyway, and not actually have given me a chance to win. I don't know why I did see the word estrogen, but then I, in my mind, thought it started with an O, which I guess the normal spelling does. And then I didn't even think about how it actually was spelled. So yeah, I can't really, I don't know if that's really, that makes any sense with what I actually just did. But yeah, the actual bingo that I came up with, estrogen, would have played. I just, in my mind, was like, oh, it starts with an O, it doesn't fit. So yeah, slight mistake there, but in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't really a great bingo anyway. It would have got about 60. And actually not playing a bingo would have given me almost the same chance of winning anyway, because I would have got a much higher scoring bingo, like re-given. I actually preferred that I actually don't bingo. It wanted me to open up another bingo lane to hopefully go out and win. But honestly, I don't think there was really any choice or any chance of that happening anyway. So yeah. That was a tough game there. It does go as a bingo miss, and we did play to a slightly below 2000 level, so yeah, gotta tighten things up for the next round. And not so many optimal turns either. And at least this time no large errors as well. Okay, so that is game number 3. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Let's get rid of the Macondo screen and let's start the next game. Okay, I'm going first. Okay, not quite Ixnade. Gonna do Radix. Do something like Dixie as well. I just think defensively is much better. Well, I actually do think that Radix and Dixie are actually going to be quite close. Just because the defensive merits of Dixie will rate it much higher, I think. And Radix kind of gives away a lot more nicer floaters. Or actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go with Dixie and see. Well, I guess we'll see later if Radix was slightly better or not. It is a 12-point sacrifice, but the leave is so much better though, and defensively much better too. So I have Wary Fall through the eye. Don't forget we have what, 3 games left today? 2 more after this. Okay, so classic BESTBOT fashion here. It does not open up hardly anything. In fact, it pretty much doesn't open up. Well, it doesn't open up anything whatsoever. So yeah, we're gonna have to be forced to deal with what's here. Could play something up here. Just do something like 4 for 34. Another thing that would actually do something, which actually would be pretty good for my rack, would be playing something like Awful for 28. Although it kind of leaves this kind of nice juicy spot open, although it does keep really nice tiles. I don't know if that's really what I should be doing here. Could also play Wall as well. Keeps FER, which is not too bad. Does take the K hook, but again, just trying to avoid 1 tile out of 85 is probably not that big a deal. It does have a bunch of hooks above it as well, so that's probably not so good. That probably gives away a lot more than you think, actually, so maybe not that. It would have to be something beginning with an F, I think. But I think Awful might be the best move here. Despite it scoring a little bit less. But keeping ER, I think it's really important. Okay. Wait a minute. I think there's a bingo here. I don't think so. Okay. Oh, I have a bingo here. I have Exonerate. I have this. That is now stayed open as well. Wait, let me just, again, do my due diligence here. Let's just make sure there's nothing else that might be a bit safer. There's no 7s here, so don't need to worry about that. It's just about playing through 2 different tiles on the board. And DI is really the one I'm looking at most. I don't think there's anything there, though. Okay, I think we just go with the Exonerate. Happy to see that at least as well. Like Nork, good. Good that we found it. It does give away a lot of points, though, so expecting probably 40-point play coming back, at least. Well, I'd say 40-point play. Maybe 140-point play. Okay, never mind. That's what I get. That's what I get for trying to play flashy moves. Okay. No, the E was in a good spot, to be fair. And the bot did just play a C, so it must have some relatively decent tiles. So it shouldn't really be a big surprise. The bot kind of knows what it's doing. But in the end of the day, we're still about a bingo behind, so it's definitely not all over yet. We can still play tick and ask. That is an option. That's 30. I could try and be a bit more aggressive and trying to go for a bingo. I could play Jink here for 25. I just don't want to keep that J for too long, so that's kind of why I'm kind of more leaning towards Jink. Trying to get towards that bingo faster. Could hit next turn, but yeah. Okay, it might just be this. We could go for it. Oh, okay. Zipola. Oh man. Gotta catch a break here. So I do have Troutier. And Tautier as well. Doesn't play. So I guess Troutier is probably the move here. Okay, well, again, at the end of the day, we can only do what we can with what the tiles we're given, so let's just play our best and see what comes of it. That's all we can do. Okay, mood has come down. Might just be something like Scum and Jinx. Seems pretty good. Scores well. Gets rid of the tiles I don't want. So hope for some vows here. Okay, that works. So things like notices, section. Also the art as well gives me notices. So I do have bingos in a few different spots here. And the T gives me bingos as well, like phonetics. Stenotic. Okay, neither of those get blocked, so I have a selection of a full selection here to decide from. Might just be something with the R. I'm actually not too far behind even after this. I have co-inters as well. Rections doesn't fit. Do I want to do co-inters? I think I need to play notices because the vowel is not in the triple lane. And after this bingo, I'm actually only 10 points behind. No bingo, no playable bingos through the O and the U with counties or counties. So I think notices is really the other, is probably the best one here. Okay, just drew the Q. So we can play something like Queen through the U of Troutier. That U is kind of nicely placed there for my Q. Okay, Befits has come down. Kind of blocks off a lot of stuff. Again, might still have to play something like Queen here. Just need to get rid of this Q. I really don't want this Q being on here for too long. So that scores 28. It does open triple though, which is a bit, which is not great. But yeah, we'll just go with it. And we drew the blank. Okay. So, a little bit of hope here, I guess. Might be my famous last words, but despite being down a 9 timer and Zipola for 74 straight after that, we're still in it. But we do have the blank, last blank, and some not so great tiles to go with it though. Okay, Plages has come down. Interesting because it actually played off the S as well. I think it might have been trying to go for the blank that I have. So yeah. So what do we do here? It might be something like Thor. Although I could just play Whore here, actually. And I actually have the last hook. I'll have the last T and blank to go above it. So it's actually becomes a bit of a danger for the bot now. And the GHT combination is pretty good. So maybe something like this is what we need to do. Nork says I've got to go, but thanks for the stream and good luck for the rest of the games. Thank you very much, Nork. Hopefully you can tune in again on the next stream on Thursday. Hopefully we'd have won a few more games tonight. But yeah, I hope you have a good evening. Hope to see you again soon. Okay, I think we're going to play this. Oh wow, we actually drew pretty well there. With AER blank. So we have things like Gathers in that spot now. And Thor. Again, I'm expecting the bot to maybe muck this up somehow, and it does. With Noi. At least one in the bag. So what do we do here? I think it's very easy for the bot to hit the triple at the bottom of the board as well. We need to really just try and hit this hard here with a lot of points somehow. Hit this turn. I'm already 34 points behind, so it's either that or some kind of setup play for another bingo, but I'm not sure how often that stays open. There's only one tile in the bag, so I need to score well on 2 turns back to back here. This is kind of a weird spot because in terms of like what I think Macondo will want to do, it would probably want to open something like hit here and set up the ass or something. And it'll probably give you a very high win percentage because it doesn't think the bot will go and block it. But in reality, I play off one tile, it knows exactly what I have, and it will block something. The only way I can win is if I have an unblockable bingo somewhere on the board in 2 different places. Or I just outscore it, just outrun here, which seems very difficult to do. But it might be my best chance. Could do something like Turga here. Needs to be the A for Anu and not Enu because Renew is still available. I can pick out one tile out the bag and probably score pretty well with this. With the H blank. Problem is the bot can probably score more than 25 and put himself even further in front. And I probably won't be able to win. So it's just the main problem here. I mean, I could also just play something down here. I could play Argent. Just 24. Which at least blocks things like loving or raving or whatever down there. Which would be very easy to hit. I don't know what letter I actually really want here. Maybe I probably want to draw an A. But either way, I actually don't think I can actually realistically win this game. But yeah, I think this might be the best I can do. I'm not really sure, honestly, what else I can muster up here. I guess another option is to play the G here for 18. Maybe go for a bingo here. I'm not sure how this will pan out. because there's just not enough space to bingo on this board. Basically need to be able to bingo at the top of the board and on the left side. But there's not really that many draws that allow me to do that. So it just feels like it's a bit of a waste because I'm not really gonna threaten anything. Like, yeah, and I just can't like create an opening that is gonna be very difficult to block on this board. Everything is kind of in the way, so I really don't think there's any real point in actually trying to do anything like that. Maybe something down here. I don't know if there's anything that actually fits. Needs to be all the way down though. Nothing quite fits there. Again, I need something big, and that would be the spot for it, but it just doesn't quite work. Yeah, nothing quite fits. It's kind of a shame. Something down there would score like 40 points or even something more, and that actually would give me half a chance. But it's just not quite going to work. I think I'm going to play Argent here. Hope for the A. I do draw an A. Okay, so that takes a lot of different things off the table for the bot, but I think it still has enough. So I think I have things like Aha here. That scores 28. It's not quite enough. I do need to score 34 to win the game. I don't think it's quite doable though. It's probably about as close as I can get. So Aha scores 28. I'll end up losing by 5, I think. I don't know if I have anything else that scores more. I don't think I do. But again, that spot there was really the spot there. I did take his best move of loving off the table, but I did need something parallel to Zipola to really get a little bit closer on the scoreboard. And my 2 moves are not quite enough either, so yeah, I think this is probably all I've got. So yeah, it's a 5-point loss, which is unfortunate. Okay, so let's analyze that game right now as well. Okay, So let's update the scoreboard on the screen as well. So we're now 4 and 6, minus 252. 5-point loss. This now means that we cannot actually be leading the series unless we win by a lot of points in next 2 games. We have 2 more games to go. But yeah, very close game here, which I guess this game is probably winnable to some degree as well. Again, wanting to look and see if Argent was really the best play. Again, I think Macondo will come up with some weird situations where it's going to be like, oh, set up your bingo, and then you're going to bingo out, when again in reality you won't. Because this is actually a pretty complicated endgame, the analyzer is actually going to take a bit of time to work this out. So I'm not going to try and bore you by waiting here. So I think I'm just going to start the next game, and we'll just analyze this game whilst it kind of actually spits out the right answer, or what it thinks is the right answer. So move on to the next one in the meantime. We'll come back to it. Tough end game. Help us with the words. Oh. Okay. The third one from bottom is a normal word. Begins with an N. The second one down begins with an I. The fourth one down begins with a C. It's kind of a weird looking word. I think the fifth one begins with a D. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, so look at this move. The bot played flew with the E exposed here. This is a classic case of the bot holding a big tile here. So it's going to hold the Z or the X. So we should be 100% trying to block this spot every single time, pretty much. Although it does seem like I don't really have a great deal to block it with. Even if it's something like clog, then that might be fine. Instead, use that to set up my ass instead. Could also just play Quep as well, but doesn't particularly leave good tiles. 19. But maybe Quep is better here. I mean, I don't know. I do think that the Macondo will prefer me keeping the Q and U and the S together. So maybe Clog is something I'm gonna go with here. I guess I could also play Glop as well. This actually does potentially allow an X to still be played, but I don't know. Don't want to do Clop, but it's either Clog or Glop. Maybe I'll, I don't know, is the P better with the Q or the C? Okay, I think we're gonna go with this. Oh, boy. You say second from the no, second from the top begins with an I. The 6-letter word. Okay, Darks has come down. I think I'm going to play quads here. Don't get much of a choice. Yeah, nice. In Carvo. Okay, interesting move from the bot. Still no big tiles being played yet, but we played Jade here. Looks like a standout play. Okay, only now. I mean, we've been playing this game for the last 4 or 5 minutes now, and only now the Macondo has only just finished analyzing that last game, so I'm happy that I didn't waste your time too much. Okay, Daily has just been played. I think we're going to play EF here. I think. Scores a lot. 41 points. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And we just drew E blank. That could be a lot worse. Relatively tight board as well. I think we should be able to bingo no matter what. Okay, or you could just come down. That actually does make things a little bit more difficult to bingo now. Oh, maybe I can't bingo then. Looking for like ISO words here. Almost ISO octane. Not quite though. ISO. Don't see anything. Okay, well. Nothing there. Might just be putting the O here. Or just put QI or something. Don't necessarily feel like I need to open up too much. Maybe the I. Maybe just put the I here. Could actually end up drawing into ISO octane. Okay, Zoe has come down. Oh man, do I have something here? What do I have? Oh boy. Chone. I don't see anything else apart from Chone. So yeah. Might have to put something like Oka here. Oh man, am I missing something here? Oh. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much else. Ochre Paradox shuts down the board more. So I'm thinking of playing Ochre here. Anything ending with an S would fit. Again, I'm kind of more worried about... I'm also have to be mindful about not being too open, because then the bot can just bingo through like any bunch of letters. So I don't want to open up too much. Like, I fancy my chances of bingoing if I have a bingo ending with an S, and I'll be fine. I just don't want to like put like ocean or something, EAN, floating tiles out there. It might hit something, and then I'm still stuck here with a blank and no bingo. Again, I guess it depends on how you want to think about it, but I just don't want to give easy ways for the bot to come back. Okay, so it does have a bingo. Onwards. So, what do we have? So it would have been good no matter what anyway. Biennia. That fits next to onwards, at least. Lucky that fits, actually. Yeah, I think we'll play that. 77. So I have the X. I do have Ox. Bunt. Okay, so that blocks the OX possibility there. Yeah, gotta be careful with what we play here. Things like Axon could go down south very quickly. 2 I's and 2 R's in hand. Definitely want to try and get rid of our duplicate tiles here, if possible. Still pretty close to the bot in terms of score. But at the same time, I'm not coming up with anything nothing much inspiring at the same time. So this might be a weird idea also, but how about this? So this scores 9 points, but it sets up my X in 2 different spots. There's still blanket and S unseen. Could try and go for those. This does give away a lot of points, but it also potentially could. I mean, it can potentially block like across Ionia and block everything. But how likely is that to happen? I'm not sure that the BESTBOT can work out inference to this level yet, but maybe in the future it might. But this kind of dumps off all these kind of bad tiles, scores 9 points, and sets up a 50-point play next turn. And I'm actually not really seeing anything that's like that really tickles my fancy in terms of other things. Maybe one other thing that I could also consider is to potentially play something like Orexin here, which I think is a bit more of a normal play. 28 points, keeping IR. Again, don't want to wish to be too boring, but maybe I think that's probably a slightly better play. I actually didn't even notice that until just now. The bot just played Bunt as well, so it probably has a lot of consonants. So exposing these vowels might not be all that bad. Kind of thinking about that too. So I think that, oh man, I don't know. Because Bunt is kind of looking like more of a either a lot of a heavy constant play, or maybe it's actually getting close to bingo already. Something like Orexin with this O in this spot might actually be worse, because bingos will just play on the board no matter what. At least this is a bit more difficult, but oh man, I'm kind of tempted to play this actually. I do have to get a move on here. We only got 6 minutes left, but yeah, I think I might actually play this. Maybe getting crazy here, but yeah. Let's see what happens. I actually don't draw an S or a blank, which is you know, fine, but I also do draw into latex, so that was part of a potential thing that could happen here, and I get 81 points for it. So maybe to a certain degree I am rewarded for either a terrible play or being a bit more ballsy with this one. I think latex is probably might be the only move that can hit the double here, so I think we have to play that. I'm not sure there's anything else. Okay, I think we'll do this. So yeah, lucky. But not so lucky that I have drawn OU on 2 consecutive moves. Although at least I can't draw any more of those. But still, we're now up by 34 points. And the top part of the board is now kind of blocked, so don't have to worry too much about bingos in the top left part of the board. But still got a lot of work to do here. Might be something like MOU, which is not great. I think the equity play is to play something like Duomo here, but I can't afford to open up the board like that. Is there something that goes down here? I don't think there is. Okay, gotta speed up a little bit here, I think. Yeah, I think we just do MOU here. Try and block off a little bit. Okay, Pact has come down, scores quite a lot. And the letters left are actually not too bad. Honestly, the last thing I wanted to do here was to get into a tactical exchange here with the bot with very little time on my available. Really not what I wanted to do. What have we got? What am I gonna do here? Not good. Not good. Running out of time. This is not good. I play something like here, I'm sending it. I mean, the S and the blank are still unseen, and this feels like it's like a dumb move. Man, I just don't have enough time to work this out. I hope that the S or the blank is still left, or I can bingo somehow. Oh, I do have a bingo through the T though. Trialine does play. Oh, wow. Is this... The bot might bingo out and win though, which I think it will. Okay. We tried. Maybe was probably not the best idea. It ended up giving the out bingo. But once again, it's a close game. And the bot wins this one also by 22. So we're now 4 and 7 minus 274. And yes, what we're going to do real quick is actually to analyze the last game. So I'm just going to pull up the last game because we actually I have the analysis for that right now. So let me just do the last game. It took a bit of time to analyze that. So it was this one. If you don't remember, we had a 9-timer against us, Revenue at the beginning of the game, and then Zipola for 74, but we only lost by 5. If I bring up Macondo onto the screen right now, so let's just have a quick look at this. So yeah, not too many mistakes here. It did like Radix to start with instead of Dixie. It's a 12-point sacrifice. There's only a 0.8 win percentage difference. We played to a slightly below 2000 level as well, despite 5 out of 11 moves being optimal. So yeah, we didn't miss any bingos in this game either. but aside from that, Flu was actually better than Awful. Exonerate was the star play with my bingo there onto EX. A few minor errors here and there, not really too many, but again, the last thing it was saying was Argent versus Rag. So Rag was a G2. Why does it want me to do that? So it wants me to play Rag here instead of Argent. So just as a quick look here, it was in this spot right here. So it wanted me to play Rag right here. So why would it tell me? Oh, it's because there's no E. Wow, do I win 12% of the time more? There's no E unseen to us, and there's also no hooks for Rag unseen to us either. So that's why it's actually a bit of a blocking. Well, actually the play is there, but also like maybe Arvo plays above it to block it. But maybe there's some other ways that I can win this game. What do you type to get the stats? It's literally just on Macondo, you just analyze. I think it's just what analyze. Yeah, you can type analyze, and it will analyze from both players' point of view, or you can type analyze and then a dash player and then space and then the name. So you type Ostinium9 here, or type player 0 for the person going first, or 1 for the person going second. So you can just do one player analysis if you don't care about what, again, will care or have the information for the other person. So in this case, I'm just going first. So you would type in analyze and then space dash player space 0 because I was the first player. It's kind of weird how they did it. But then if you were second, you'd be player 1, not player 0. So it is player 0 and 1 rather than 1 and 2. So don't get that confused. But yeah, it does say the Rag is an interesting option there. Yes, correct. That's if you go first, and then it would just be player 1 if you go second. Yeah, kind of weird. I don't. Oh, sorry. It's analyzed with a Z as well. Sorry, I guess I'm so American. I didn't even realize. Sorry, you spelled it with an S. Yeah, it's analyzed with a Z. So yeah, so it'll be, you pretty much have it. So it'll be analyze player 0 or analyze player 1 if you go to second, something like that. That's what it would be. Or you can just type in player and then just the handle. So you can just type in analyze player Ostinium9 and then it doesn't matter if your player 0 or 1. Okay, so that was the analysis for that. There actually wasn't too much to look at, I think, in my opinion. Looking at that one. I haven't looked at what this one was yet either. But I will analyze it now. Maybe there's... I don't know, maybe there was something else that I could have done, but... the analysis is going very quickly, so we'll see... what the analysis is with this. It's already actually halfway through the game. We actually do have one more game to go after this, so be ready for that. This also means that option 1 in the prediction, 6 or better, is not going to be the result of the stream tonight. But yeah, this is the game that we just finished. We can have a look at the results as well from this analysis. Right here. Okay, so I actually did like Quep better than Glop, which again, not surprising. I just wasn't sure if it actually liked the QU combination more. But yeah, the next 3 moves are perfect. I play QI with quads. Actually wanted me to play, what is that? E5? Coif. Onto the IF, so he actually wanted me to play Coif right here early on. And then a few other things here. So Oka, it actually went and played Anoa instead in the same spot, keeping, I guess, CE blank, which I guess is a better leave there. And yeah, okay, so yeah, I did get lucky with Ionia. It actually did prefer me to play Orexin, so it was I guess I was being a little bit too flashy there. Again, I you know, Ionia was only 9 points compared to 26 for Orexin, but only a 2% error. But it paid off pretty nicely with Latex for 81 points. So it actually wanted me to exchange with Moo. I guess I didn't really have that much good there. And then I guess the move that I should have done here was Doom, D-O-U-M, onto the D of Bunt, which was in the top corner of the board up here. On that move, and I would have kept E-I-N-R. And then Triding was my only bingo, so I guess that was really it with that. So it's another game, back-to-back game of 1975, and half my moves were optimal, so good. No large errors, which is nice as well. And yeah, no bingo errors. No bingo misses, sorry. So yeah, okay. Good, I think we just cleared up the last game and this game, so what we will do now is restart the next one. Yes, no problem, BPO Scrabble in the YouTube chat also. Let's start the last game of the evening. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I'll have to play Vouch here. I want to get rid of the QU combination, but maybe it's either that or Vom. The CH combination is also pretty strong. Maybe it's just Vom here. Vouch also has the A hook. Vouch does score a lot though. 34 compared to 16. But QM is a lead.